So did you think about what you want to taste the next?
No, not yet. When we're having a glass of wine, we'll discuss what we want to taste next.
Okay. Wow, but the cheap Chardonnays were really bad.
Really, the problem that I have with that is that these winemakers are teaching people that that's what they should drink. You know, so it's the whole thing about marketing. Is that giving them what they want, or is it teaching them to drink bad wine? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, how do they graduate from there to quality California Chardonnay, to white Burgundy, to Chablis? It's difficult for me to know. But then we are here to try and steer them on the right path.
Yeah, exactly. So we are gonna go through 2 groups
Okay.
of wines. The first group, we have 4 wines.
Okay.
And 3 of them are from the same grape variety.
Okay.
And the 4th one is from different grape variety.
Okay.
But the reason why I put this one grape variety in these 4 is that the acidity of the grape variety must be higher than Pinot Grigio or Chardonnay or anything else.
Okay.
And the second group is from one single same grape variety.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. I'm almost tempted to retaste these.
Yeah?
It's by far the best flight. By far. I mean, even my water glass still smells of oak.
We are tasting these wines right after that we tasted 10 cheap, under $10, terribly oaked Chardonnays.
So I found this one very difficult again. For me, there's a banker here. Wine number 3 is Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah.
So that's a banker. So then the question was, what are the others? Are they Sauvignon Blanc? I looked for Riesling. I couldn't find Riesling. I looked for Chenin Blanc. I was struggling.
There is one Chenin Blanc.
One Chenin Blanc.
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking for the sort of guava character.
You expect too many things from...
Yeah, but I was looking for that guava character, and I think I did find some guava on the first one. These are, you know, so bland.
Yeah, except for number 3. When I tasted number 3, I was so happy because I could find a varietal characteristic.
Yeah. Number 2 is really bad. It's almost as if it was made from hybrid varieties. It almost tastes like made from canned grape juice. I think that number 1 could be Chenin Blanc. Number 3, Sauvignon Blanc. And then the rest, I don't know. I would think that even poor Sauvignon Blanc would be better than that. So I don't know.
Right, okay.
I don't know. It put me out of my misery.
All right. So what do you think about the number 1?
The quality.
Yeah.
Number 1 is one of my 2 favorite wines.
Okay.
I liked it. I said, nice. And I gave 3 exclamation marks compared to where we've come from. That was really nice wine.
Yeah.
And I got some apricot and some guava, which made me think of, having eliminated everything, apricot and guava made me think of Albarino or Chenin. And I went with Chenin. And then, no, that one was really bad. Number 3 is definitely Sauvignon Blanc. And then number 4, it's not too bad. I mean, it's maybe a hint of Sauvignon Blanc here, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's where I am.
Yeah, I think that there is a little hint of Sauvignon Blanc.
Number 1 and number 4 were the 2 best.
Number 1 was my second best.
Your second, which was your best?
Number 3.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's you like it the most because it talks to you, right? It says, I'm Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, right.
But it's not good Sauvignon Blanc.
No.
No, it's very green, capsicum. No, I don't like it.
I screamed like, I'm Sauvignon Blanc.
No, that's
then
right.
it died.
We always love the wines that talk to us. Finally, we find something that's easy to recognize. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, a better flight than the others. So,
All right.
What are they?
Okay, let's check number 1 first.
Okay.
I thought it was quite pleasant to drink.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. Oh, Beringer Chenin Blanc.
Beringer Chenin. Okay.
You're right.
At least it tastes like Chenin.
Yeah.
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 Can you believe how good this is compared to their Chardonnay?
And Beringer red wine too. Compared to Beringer red wine too. It's $9.
That might be the best wine of the tasting so far.
Right.
Imagine that.
It's quite honest. It says it's a semi-dry wine.
Yeah. But it had some real Chenin character.
Yeah, this is our first time to have found quite okay Beringer wine.
It's true. It's true.
All right. So number 2 was very poor.
Well, compared to some of the Chardonnays we had, excellent. But in this lineup, really very poor. Yeah. Sweet, floral, but then astringent, tight, a hint maybe of Sauvignon, but It's really hard work to get there.
Yeah. For me, it was very oily.
No,
and
I agree.
it smelled really weird oak.
I agree.
I know what I bought. So this must be a Sauvignon Blanc.
Would it?
Yeah, would it Sauvignon
I
Blanc?
think so.
Okay, so wine number 2.
Okay.
Very bad wine. What is this? Fancy Flock. Oh, what a lovely
Fancy
label.
flock.
Yeah, Fancy
Flock
Flock.
them too.
Sauvignon Blanc from Spain. The vintage is 2019. There is good news. It's only $4.
That's good news. It's $4 I just saved. I wish it was $15. Then I would have saved $15.
Then what about me?
Is there an appellation?
Appellation?
Not Rueda.
No.
Okay.
There is no appellation.
Okay.
It's just the Spain.
Wine number 3 is obviously Sauvignon Blanc. It's got classic Sauvignon Blanc characteristics, some cat's pee, but a little bit oily again. Very Sauvignon Blanc, but in an aggressive, in-your-face, not very pleasant way.
No. Once I spit it out, there was no finish actually.
Once you spit it out, your life improves immediately.
You're very creative, Peter. You're very creative.
Oh God, I can't wait for my red wine. Carry on.
From which country do you guess?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
That's a good question. This kind of powerful Sauvignon character, but it's so over the top. One wants to say Australia, New Zealand, but no, because the New Zealanders wouldn't do anything this bad. Even though...
You never know, Peter.
Even though, well, okay, New Zealand then. But they should never do anything this bad.
Right.
They shouldn't.
I think this is a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah, Sunshine Bay Marlborough New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc 2019.
2019. 2020, which is just finished, the crops are so short that the price that we have to pay is more, and I'm talking about import price, is more than that wine. But then that wine shouldn't be in a bottle.
Then where is
And we are going to buy wine that should be in the bottle.
You're right.
How much did you say? 9.
680.
Great price.
Great price. This is my first time to see this cheap New Zealand
I
Sauvignon
agree.
Blanc.
I don't think I've ever seen a New Zealand wine that cheap. Remember what I said a little earlier? Wine should be made as cheaply as possible, but not cheaper.
Yeah.
Psst. God, that's nasty. This, by comparison, even though it's low varietal, it's actually quite nice wine.
Everything is comparative.
Yeah.
So what do you
And
think?
it's showing very much Sauvignon Blanc characteristic now. As it sits in the glass, it becomes more and more Sauvignon.
That's true.
And
That
it's
is
quite
true.
gentle.
This one is really metallic for me.
Oh, metallic. Yeah, and it's starting to get that brittle character. So, no, I don't know. But the more you play with this wine, the worse it gets. So we better be done with it quickly.
All right. Wine number 4. Ta-da! A Gallo.
Family. Okay.
Gallo family Sauvignon Blanc, and it's $6.
It was my second best wine, but it's fading fast. If you are going to buy that, buy it, and once you've opened it, drink it. You have about 15 minutes window to drink it.
So I won't even have
Make
time.
sure you drink it with the family so that each person gets a glass and you're done with it quickly. No, I don't mean from the perspective that the wine is so bad you want to get rid of it quickly, but it's not doing well in the glass.
No. So in this group,
How many do we have to choose?
just one.
It's just one top one.
Yeah.
Oh, number 1, the Chenin, for
Yeah,
sure.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. At least number 1 was drinkable.
Yeah.
So Beringer Chenin Blanc.
Moving on, Jay.
Okay, let's move on.
The worst group was the Chardonnays, and this was a better group than the Pinot Grigios.
This morning when I was preparing for this tasting, I told my wife I couldn't understand myself while I was preparing for this tasting.
And what did your wife say? I've never understood you, and I still don't.
Yeah, something similar to that one.
You don't understand you? Well, I don't either. Oh my God.
Really?
You need to smell number 2.
That bad?
Woo. Really?
I haven't expected that bad wine from this group.
Yeah. And number 3 is not much better.
No? Okay, I can't wait.
I went through these wines. I'm looking at, there's some color here. So I look at them color and I say, okay, Pinot Grigio again, but we already had Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
Gewürztraminer? No. Viognier? No. Moscato? No. You know, Chenin Blanc we already had, but then I'm looking for, so then Riesling. Okay, so I start to look at Riesling. So I don't expect this kind of color from Riesling.
No, me neither.
And yet, when I sort of add it all up together, the most likely thing for me is Riesling. But, I would never, under any normal circumstances, accuse these wines of being Riesling. Even at very low prices, I expect better. So, I'm trying to think.
You don't need to try to think anymore because they are Riesling.
They are Riesling, aren't they? Yeah, I knew it.
Showing this dark color.
Yeah, but not only that, I mean, it's vaguely Riesling. I get it. Okay, that was where I was going. But if you drink 3 $18 Rieslings or even $15 Rieslings, you don't even have to drink them. You put them under your nose, Riesling, Riesling, Riesling. How do you get away with this? They better be $1.99, all of them. Bad wine. Oh my God, they're bad. You had to try hard, didn't you?
Yeah.
To find such bad wine.
I knew these were Riesling.
And you couldn't get there, right? And I didn't know they were Riesling. And one of them sort of faintly said to me, it's Riesling because it can't be anything else. What a terrible thing. So number 2 is just shocking. Number 1, horribile. The last one is the best, who cares? And I know you want me to recommend one, and
No.
I'm not going to recommend one. No. You cannot drink any of these.
Yeah, right.
You want to drink Riesling? You cannot drink these. Sorry. I'm sorry to the producers, but the producers should be sorry to us.
The first Riesling was really artificial.
And the second one too. and the third one.
The second one was...
I thought the second one was even more artificial. You should be able to put decent Riesling in the bottle for low amount of money. They didn't.
Just one more question.
No more questions. Not about these Rieslings. No more questions, please.
Just one more question, please.
One more question.
Yeah. So what was that bad in the second Riesling for you?
Yeah. You expect Riesling to have some sort of diesel character. A faint hint of diesel, gasoline. That's not in a bad way. This one was oily and green and mean. So sort of some of that diesel character, but overpowering and nothing pleasant about it, and then green and mean.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Mean. That's what I said.
Yeah, I described this wine as it tasted like vomited, rancid, green metallic yogurt.
I will bow to Jay's experience with vomited, metallic,
Green,
rancid yogurt. I must admit, I have not been so lucky.
Let's check the bottles. First Riesling. Fetzer.
Oh, I don't believe it. No, there must be something wrong with that bottle. Fetzer Riesling is always better than that.
Yeah, exactly. Fetzer.
That is terrible.
This is...
Yeah, I would say there must be something wrong with this bottle. Fetzer should do better than that.
Uh-huh.
I think we need to give Fetzer a second chance. I've had Fetzers many times and they're always better than this.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. It's only several months ago and I had a bottle of Fetzer Riesling and that was much better than this.
Yeah.
All right. And the second Riesling, it's Crestwood Barrel Riesling, Columbia Valley, 2019.
2019, it's been in wood?
Yeah.
You've got to be shitting me. Maybe that's what that weird taste was.
Yeah. $6.
It doesn't matter what you paid for this wine. Save yourself the money.
Don't spend your money on these wines. So the last Riesling, Landshut Riesling from Mosel. It's $5.
Yeah, they should be ashamed of themselves. It was the best wine in the lineup and the only one to me that smelled a bit of Riesling. But no. And from the Mosel, I want to cry. Jay, spectacular tasting. Thank you. You and I need to get together again sometime in 2025. To taste some wine.
I will remember the date. Sorry about that. I expected a better result from Riesling.
Me too. Don't rush the shops all at the same time. You never realize that not only are we wine consultants, we are financial consultants. What do I mean by that? When we taste good wine, go out and buy it. Today we have been financial consultants. Keep your money in your wallet.
Yeah.
Save the money.
Okay, let's enjoy the palate cleanser.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Please don't forget to subscribe. We suffer
right.
so much.
That's right. Please subscribe. Send us the loves, because you cannot send these wine the loves. These wines. We'll be back, and we'll have just as much fun as we had today, perhaps with slightly better wine. Jay has said, it's my chance now, having put us both through this ordeal, that I get to select the wines for the next tasting. Man, he better be saving. If you guys aren't, he better be saving his money.
Please subscribe.
How much Grand Cru Chablis can a person drink in one day? Oops, I didn't mean to tell him. I would toast you with wine, but we don't have any wine here.
Agreed.
Until next time.
In 2025.
Oh, that's right.
Oh God. I'm sorry, Peter.
Oh, we had fun though. We did have fun. And we got some good content, I think. Except we're going to get sued by all these producers.
It'll be alright because we've done it
We've
blind.
done it blind, exactly.
Yeah.
Let me get the wine.
The medicine.
The real medicine.
Yeah, to heal us.
I'm going to get the wine. I'm going to look at the wine, the color, and then I'll choose the glass.
Okay, thanks, Peter. I'll wait for it. It tastes like a cure.
Absolutely. Beautiful bouquet.
Smelling really lots of strawberry. Now I feel like I was in heaven.
Let's try some more so that we can get an idea of the vintage.
It's beautiful. We worked so hard
We
today.
sure as shit did.
Yeah, we worked so hard today. From one of these wines, I tasted vomited, rancid, green, metallic yogurt.
I tasted the same one. He was being generous.
It's just shocking.
You never had such a... I have never had such a shit tasting in my entire life.
This Crestwood Barrel Riesling Columbia Valley 2019. Sounds great.
It tastes terrible.
Really?
The taste is awful.
Yeah, it's awful.
Can you imagine actually selling the wine?
Somebody sold it.
Somebody sold it and somebody bought it.
I was going to say,
이럴 땐 이 와인 네이버 밴드로 놀러 오시면 와인을 잘 몰라도 편하고 싸게 사실 수 있도록 제가 많이 도와드립니다. 다들 만족하시고 좋아하시더라고요.